Okay guys, hey, welcome back. We made it to Monday morning. It's about 7:15 a.m. I'm out here at the Maverick North Little Rock yard. I'm empty. If you'll remember last week, I had a real short week. I left out on Sunday, drove about 7 hours as I remember, made a delivery, picked up another load, delivered it Tuesday morning, waited around for hours and they couldn't find me a load. So got permission just to deadhead home a couple of days earlier than expected. You know, I had a special request to get home on Thursday. I got home on Tuesday. So, sorry, I thought somebody was coming up on me, but they were just walking by. Anyway, so yeah, weird week. Had a long break, unexpected vacation. Had to burn a couple of vacation days I didn't want to burn, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes. I'm just hoping this week we get a better start. So I just got all my stuff loaded in from my car to the truck, and I wanted to show you guys. I've had people ask me about my GPS. There's the GPS I use. It's a Rand McNally tablet, I guess you would call it. It's probably about a 5x9 or 6x9 size, you know, and it just kind of sits on that charger there. If you do get one like this, because it's pretty heavy, make sure you position it so that it rests on your dash, because this support will not handle the whole weight. It'll break off. I had that happen to me early on with that and had to order another charging piece. So let's get out and take a look here. You know, my fleet manager sent me a text Friday afternoon, I think it was, asking me if I would take a repower, get a repower Sunday afternoon from here that delivered on Tuesday in Michigan. And I said, sure. But then it didn't materialize. I never heard anything from him, so Sunday I texted him back to see if I was still on that repower, and he said no, the driver decided to keep it. So that would have been cool, because I could have just swapped trailers and hit the road earlier this morning and already be out there driving. Now, you know, as you can see here, I'm empty. I've already sent in my ready to roll form. You know, that's how you handle it when you come out here empty. You don't have a load. You send in your a form ready to roll to let Maverick know you're in the truck and ready for a load assignment. So I did that about 30 minutes ago. And in the meantime, you know, I've been getting my cab organized, getting all my clothes put away, my food, get the sheets on the bed, that sort of thing. I've really already done an inspection, but I'm not on the clock yet. So, but yeah, here we are, empty. Just waiting on a load assignment. There's some activity going on there in the training bay. You might can see in there. I can see some students in there with their safety gear on, doing some stuff. Really cool facility. You might can see in there. So I've seen probably 7 or 8 trucks head out, hitting the road while I've been here. So hopefully they'll send me a load pretty soon, you know, because at this point I'm just waiting around with nothing to do. They did wash my truck while I was parked here, so it's all nice and clean. And the shop got it too, and did some sort of, I don't know what they did, some sort of update, probably something with the system. I don't think it was anything mechanical, but okay, well, that's what's going on. Just waiting for a load. When I get one, I'll clue you in. Okay guys, well, I got an order. They ended up repowering me this load of drywall here that came from, I think, Nashville, Arkansas. I don't really like the way this guy has strapped this stuff, but I went around and put a bunch of more bungees on there This is the trailer I dropped right here. You can see I've got my equipment up here on the trailer to replace what's on the new trailer. Right there, just a bunch of straps. And I've gone around, checked everything, swapped out some tarps and lumbers and everything. I'm ready to go. It delivers tomorrow morning. I can't get there today for their receiving window. So it'll be 8 o'clock in the morning in Daphne, Alabama, which is, when I glanced at the map, it's way down in South Alabama. So anyway, here's what we got. Load of drywall, fixing to hit the road. There's a view inside the training building. If you want another peek at that, you can see some students in there working. So, all right, let's get to Alabama. All right, guys, a little update for you. I was heading out of the Maverick yard, and one of the transport vans, probably with a trainer, you know, a classroom trainer, I'm not sure who he was, stopped me as I was pulling out of my parking spot and noticed, I don't know if you noticed when I was showing you the load, there was a yellow strap over this load, a yellow 4-inch strap, a non-Maverick strap. And this fella in the van mentioned to me that I might want to come over here to Supply and swap that one out, that they didn't like us using those. And I said, you know, I hadn't really thought about it, and I was like, well, okay, all right, I get that. If nothing else, just to use, you know, the Maverick branded securement straps. And another issue is, it may not be as strong of a strap as ours. You know, I think maybe it is only good for, I think it said 2,450 pounds, which that would make it less strong than the Maverick strap. So anyway, I swapped it out at the supply barn and put on an additional, another 4-inch strap on the back, because you know, it looked like an 8-foot section of drywall there in the back, and there's only 2 straps on it, so I put a 3rd strap on there. Oh, so anyway, what time is it now? It's a little after 9 a.m. Still better off than if I'd been dispatched to go get a load, so I'm not complaining. And I'll be traveling in an area that I really don't go to a lot. Definitely don't go to South Alabama that often. I mean, I do go to Alabama from time to time, but not this far south. I mean, heck, I'm going to be down close to the ocean. All right, so anyway, I've got over a half a tank of fuel, so I'm good on that. If you can see across the road there, there's a good shot of the Maverick Driving Academy. You can see some activity going on down there. If you come to Maverick and need to get your CDL, that's where you'll do most of your work. If you come to Maverick already with your CDL, you really won't go over there very much, except for your final evaluation, you know, after you get off your trainer truck. But there's some students out there working. All right, folks, see you on down the road. I just turned the camera on, guys, to see what's happening over here on the left side of the road. Well, oh no. Oh man, we got a vehicle that's tumped over there in the median. Ah, that was ugly. don't know how good of a look y'all got at that, but that's sure gonna back up that side of the freeway, as you can see. I just got on 530 south, just south of Little Rock. I'll be heading down through Pine Bluff and down toward the southeast corner of Arkansas, and then into Louisiana, and then over into Mississippi, headed towards Alabama. I guess that's a fitting thing, because this will be the weekend. By the time y'all see this video, your favorite college team probably will have already played its first game. So I'm kind of ready for some college football. That's one of the few sports I still like to watch. Okay, well, just wanted to show you that. Looked interesting as I approached. All right, everybody. Hey, Tuesday morning here. It's about 10 to 7 a.m. We're in Mobile, Alabama. About to hit some water. Just went through a big tunnel that came out onto this bridge. Now we're going over like a bay area or something. I'm about 15 minutes from my customer, which is actually in Daphne, Alabama, it says. But I've got to kind of go around Mobile to get there. This is I-10 East we're on at the moment. Just give you a shot of this. Kind of pretty stuff. A lot of water. I haven't been down in this area in a long time. Probably 15 years or 20 years maybe. I remember coming down here one time for a big newspaper convention. For you new people, that's what I did before this gig. Worked in the newspaper industry. That's why I'm paperboy. So anyway, I didn't get to see much of the town during that trip anyway. It was more of a work trip. A lot of water though. Show you a bit of it here for a minute. I really have no idea where they might send me from down here. I mean, usually when I'm down in this area, I would, I really don't know. I mean, there's a lumber place down in south of Jackson, Mississippi, but I guess that'd be my first guess, but that's not real close. Oh yeah, lots of water, lots of water. I can see off to the right here, water as far as I can see. Sun is in my eyes. All right, guys, I'll show you some more when I get to the customer. Okay, guys, so I've arrived here at my customer in Daphne, Alabama. Just give you a look. There's the warehouse there where I had to go into the office and check in. After I get untarped and unstrapped, I'm supposed to pull all the way around the building. Supposedly I can loop out of here. But here's the load, just to remind you. I'm going to go ahead and unstrap and untarp right out here. Plenty of room. I'm a little worried about this load. You know, this was a preload that I repowered out of North Little Rock, and you can see it looks to me like some of the straps are too tight. You know, this is drywall. You're not supposed to tighten the straps too tight. And there doesn't appear to be any edge protectors. So I'm a little anxious to see what it looks like when I get it untarped. All right, folks. So I've gotten unstrapped, untarped. Probably took a good 35 or 40 minutes. And maybe I'll get a chance to show you, I don't know, but I could see at least 2 spots already on the top layer of drywall that are damaged, probably about 3 or 4 boards deep into the stack because the straps were too tight. So I expect the customer to make some damage notes on the paperwork. I've never had that happen on a load of drywall, but it probably will this time. I've still got my sheet of plastic over the load, but they told me just to pull around back here. So I guess not sure exactly where they're going to unload me. There does appear to be an old yellow box painted on the concrete here that I can barely see. I'll try to line up with that. Yeah, he's kind of giving me a hand signal here to kind of stop here. All right. See if we can get unloaded. All right, folks. Well, I'm unloaded. About to depart my customer. I totally forgot about trying to get some unload footage, so I apologize. Man, there's really not enough room to make this turn. Got this tree over here on the right. Got a hole in the ground over here to the left. But I took a few minutes back there because the work order message they sent me was confusing. They got me going about 2 hours north of here to Fulton, Alabama. And it delivers on Thursday in West Virginia. So I've got all that in message form, but it hasn't hit my workflow, which also means it hasn't hit my co-pilot, you know, where I can use my tablet, my company tablet GPS. So I called in to have them check it, and they said, well, just give it some time, maybe it'll hit. Golly. So I'm just using my personal GPS at this point. I don't know. You know, this order I just delivered was messed up too. I had to call my fleet manager and have him arrive me and do my empty call because it wouldn't let me do it in the system. I think, you know, it had something to do with the, you know, the swap, the repower I did, because one of the I guess an ALM or somebody covering for my fleet manager actually entered my leaving shipper for me on that. So I don't really know how to explain it, but it ain't all in sync. My fleet manager's already said he'll try to find me a swap on this load, because it would increase my chances of getting home. You know, getting a load from West Virginia on a Thursday that'll get me home, I don't know, maybe that's a hard thing to do. Probably not a lot of loads going out of West Virginia that go straight through North Little Rock. I probably have to deliver somewhere and reload. Anyway, so we're getting out of here, heading to Fulton, Alabama, to a place called Scotch and Gulf Lumber. So I'll see you there. All right, folks. Still trying to get through Mobile, Alabama. About to go through this tunnel. Not every day I get to show you a tunnel.